Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Here we are attempting to paddle the Sackville River from Upper Sackville there. It's not going so good. The water levels are high for up in this section, which is good, but for a 16-foot canoe that's designed for tripping, it's not so good. There's a lot of boulders up here and everything else, so right now we're bushwhacking. Dragging the old skiff through the woods. Ugh. And there's like an old animal trail that I'm on. There's just too much in this section anyways. I'm hoping to get down around the corner there. I guess every canoe trip has portages, so we're gonna hang tight, keep plugging through till we find something. So as always, flip a chair, enjoy yourself, and find out what happens. All right, everybody, you didn't expect to see me here. We're back off the river. I just want to give you a quick update on what has happened. The first day that I went out on the Upper Sackville River, it was a lot more difficult than I'd expected. It was actually like way more difficult than I expected. The majority of the rapids could not be run because as a result of so many sweepers. So people that are unaware of sweepers are trees that have fallen down across the river. So as you notice there in the video, there was a picture of a deer skull that I picked up. I hung it up in a tree. The river didn't even have a course at that point. It was literally just going through the woods amongst the trees. There was nowhere you could paddle it. So I was as deep as up to my chest in water. There was a couple times I had to cross the river, wade across the river with the canoe. And it was just nuts. So it took me 7 hours to go from just up from KOA, there's the Stillwater, to McCabe's Lake. So what I've done is when I was coming down the river, I came across this section that had a cable across the river, and it rang a bell with me. It's been so long, I couldn't remember why would there be a cable across the river. So I scooted it out. I jumped in the canoe. I didn't see any sweepers. I took off down the river. I made a sharp left on the river, 9-degree turn. And anyone that's watching this, if you ever see it, a cable across the river is warning you of a waterfall. So I come across the waterfall. I jumped out of the canoe, grabbed my painter line, went ashore, and did portage. Took me about 45 minutes to an hour to do about 75 meters. In the woods. There's no portage trails back here. There's no hiking trails back here. There's a couple ATV trails that cross the river, but they're nothing to do with the direction that you're wanting to go. So anyway, that's a little bit of an update. So from the video from here on is day 2. I got Jenny, what she did is I went in by McCabe's Lake. I paddled upstream, similar to what I had done in one of my other videos, and went until I got to the falls. And then from there, I did a Facebook Live, which I'm going to add into here, and then continued on down this way. So anyway, thanks for continuing to watch. And if I haven't already said it, and I don't think I do say it later in the video, if you click down there on the little bell down below there, you'll get notifications when I post up. Also, I can be found on Instagram and Facebook, Old Bastard Outdoors. So thanks for joining in. We're going to be doing this one, and we've got, like I said, a few more trips planned this summer, so you don't want to miss out. All right, take care, everyone, and continue watching. Hey, everybody. If you're still watching this, you've already gotten the explanation on what's going on and why we're on to day 2. And I've made it up to a small waterfall there on the Sackville River, which actually is the one that caused me to turn around there the other day. So There's not as much water today. I'll give you a quick rundown of what I'm running for gear. I got my Cocatat life vest on. Life vest. Got my Cocatat life vest. That's equipped with my knife, and I've got a ferro rod in there and compass, everything I need if I got separated from the canoe to spend the night in the woods. Alright, then we come up inside here. Got my belt knife. I carry bear spray with me when I'm out in the woods alone. I don't know, false sense of security or what, I don't know, but it works for me. The backpack, a few odds and sods in it, the baler, put the cameras all set up here, which is a lot more work than I realized to do, but anyway, gives you all the great shots. And I've got painter lines on either end, plus a throw bag at the far end. Not that there's anyone to throw it to or anyone to throw it to me, so but I take it with me anyway. And here we are, taking a little rest on day 2 of the Sackville River. So this is what caused me to bail out there the other day. The water has dropped actually, because these rocks, you couldn't even see these rocks here. You're talking about probably a 12-foot drop from the upper section to the lower over about a 35 to 40-foot span. So when you go up around the turn here on the river, there's the cable going across, and in all honesty, I forgot what a cable meant going across the river, so I just kept on coming. When I made the turn just up there and seen this, I panicked, went up into the woods to the right, and there was no portage. It took me about an hour to get about 75 meters down to the lower section. So anyway, if you're watching this now, you should tune in to Old Bastard Outdoors Facebook page and on Instagram. We're going to be doing a live video there momentarily, and if you're watching this now, you missed the live video. So take care. I hope everyone's enjoying their Friday, and once again, I apologize for the shaky camera, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Well, nobody's tuning in right now, but I'm going to say it's Friday, April the 20th, I believe. Now I want to tell everyone, happy Friday. Summer's around the corner. So here I am, in the upper section of the Sackville River. I came out here last week to do this run, and it was crazy. How you doing, Ken? Easiest way to get into these sections is to wait for the live video. So if you look behind me here, you can see the waterfall that we're coming. It's probably about a 12-foot drop. I came down from above, and it takes 12-foot drop over about a 40-foot span. And the water was a little higher, but you can see rocks behind me there. You couldn't see those when I came in last week. So I bailed, and on the other side there, I portaged down through the woods. It was about a 75 meter to 100 meter portage. And it took about a good hour to do that. Here, let me zoom in here a little bit, Ken, because the water is cold. Yeah. So, oh, there we are. Jesus, Ken, stop falling over. So anyway, I want to thank Kendra up at the Needs there at the Sackville Town Center. The old selfie stick, mine got damaged on the way here, so she did a last-minute recovery for me and donated one. So if you're up in the area, be sure to visit the Needs there. And Kendra, she's also taken over the Needs over in Bears Lake, so be sure to stop in if you need anything to get there. Cocatat is the dry suit that I'm using. So the water overall isn't that bad. I got a 3-layer system underneath. That's not too bad. So anyway, this is the section that I had to hike around last week. This is part 2 of the Sackville River. So I will be adding on to this through a video that we're shooting, or I'm shooting. And ultimately I was trying to get down to the Bedford Basin, but that's not working so well. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll be coming back on a little while later when we get down a little farther in the river there. So take care and happy Friday, everybody. So this is what caused me to bail out there the other day. The water has dropped actually because these rocks, you couldn't even see these rocks here. You're talking about probably a 12-foot drop from the upper section to the lower over about a 35 to 40-foot span. So when you go up around the turn here on the river, there's the cable going across, and in all honesty, I forgot what a cable meant going across the river, so I just kept on coming. When I made the turn just up there and seen this, I panicked, went up into the woods to the right, and there was no portage. It took me about an hour to get about 75 meters down to the lower section. So anyway, if you're watching this now, you should tune in to Old Bastard Outdoors Facebook page and on Instagram. We're going to be doing a live video there momentarily, and if you're watching this now, you missed the live video. So take care. I hope everyone's enjoying their Friday, and once again I apologize for the shaky camera, and we'll be talking to you again soon. So we're just kind of drifting down with the larger of the two still waters up here, and just kind of looking at everything here. Beyond the tree line that you're looking at here, there's a large subdivision being put in. So this is 2018. I don't know if this will even be accessible in the future to paddle. We need to let's go to our homes over here to water. It's almost sad in a way, because we're back here so far right now, like, so isolated. So quiet. Thinking about 5 years time, you're going to hear lawnmowers, people talking, kids playing. It's a trade-off, I guess. I prefer to leave it the way it is. So, for those people that, if you're not on my Old Bastard Outdoors Facebook page, you're just seeing this on YouTube right now. Probably a couple weeks have passed. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update. Sackville River, Nova Scotia. Well, I'll never do it again. Upper section has got more sweepers than you can shake a stick at. You can't even paddle it. You're literally in your canoe, out of your canoe, you're lining it or you're portaging it. It's that simple. There's a small waterfall on it. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful area to explore, but it's not for the novice. You're going to get wet. You're going to do a lot of bushwhacking. There's no portages on this trail, on this river. We're cruising down through McCabe's lake right now. Just heading down to the pickup point where my lovely Jenny's coming to get me. I apologize for the silhouette behind me there. I got a couple shout outs that I gotta put out there for people that I'm grateful for. Today, first off, the person that helped me today is Kendra. Kendra, you're out there, I know you're watching. She has a couple of the Needs convenience stores here in Sackville. She's going to be taking over the one in Bears Lake. That, a wonderful person. I stopped in there today, and unfortunately my selfie stick had broken, so she fixed me right up with the new one. New to me. So I was able to get all them cool shots, because you got to get them cool shots. Right now, this what I'm taping this on is part of that selfie stick. So thank you, Kendra. Put a shout out to Alan at Old Creel Canoe and Kayaks, Fall River, Nova Scotia. I went in there to purchase this canoe Esket last year, and wasn't the one I wanted. Gave it some thought, tried it out, and I'm more than happy with it. Done a bunch of modifications to it. That's all good. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love it. It's stable, and it's fun in the rivers. I want to give a shout out to Kolkata. If you're in the market for some top-notch gear, check out Kolkata. This is April 20th, 2018, and the waters are still freezing, around 3 degrees. There's still snow in the woods, and this dry suit that I picked up from Kolkata, I can go all day in it, no problem, and I have been. I was portaging with waist-deep water all day, lining, and without issue. So, okay. I also want to put out there that anybody that wants an Old Bastard Outdoors nickel for the vehicle, if you're local and I actually see you, they're free. So at the time of this here recording, I'm giving them away. So they're not huge. I believe they're either 4x4 or 5x5, something like that. Just enough to put up a little spot. I appreciate if you shared it. And if you want an Old Bastard Outdoors decal and you're not in the area, send me a message on the YouTube. I'll give you a P.O. box. You send me a self-addressed stamp envelope, ship that up to me. I will load up a couple decals for you, and I'll ship them right back to you. So, also, if you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram. With the most up-to-date activities that are happening. Alright, I'm coming into the home stretch. So, as always, folks, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share this video if you like, or you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. We get a few trips planned this summer, so go to Facebook, like the page Old Bastard Outdoors, go to Instagram, follow me on there, get the latest things. Oh, and before I forget, I'm up to I don't know, it's like 123 subs now. So I want to thank every single one of you for subbing to me. Over the next couple days, we're going to get that giveaway. Ain't going to be nothing fancy, because I ain't making no money from this. I'm doing it for fun. So I want to dig around the house and see what I can find. Also included with that giveaway, I'm going to throw in some decals, or as my wife likes to say, stickers. She hates the word decal. I don't know why she hates the word decal, but anyway. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything you guys do. I love answering your comments and your messages, so keep those up. And to recap, the Sackville River, once is enough to me. Oh, I can put this out too. The Sackville River Association, who has done an incredible amount of work on this river and has managed to keep trout and salmon flowing in this thing, is amazing to me, considering it cuts right through the Halifax Harbor, Bedford Basin, all that fun stuff, and right up through Bedford, malls, homes. It's absolutely amazing. So to the Sackville River Association and everyone that's involved and volunteered for that, 2 thumbs up. You can see them there. 2 thumbs up to you guys. I appreciate it. And although I won't canoe this anymore, I'm just getting too old for it, I will be fishing it. Thank you. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you on the water.